Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn business correspondence. So first thing, what is business correspondence? Communication through exchange of letters is known as correspondence. There are two types of correspondence. First is personal. To communicate with friends and relatives to express our emotions or feelings or information through letters is known as personal correspondence. Businessmen also need to write and receive letters, which is called business correspondence. So letters is a written format and it is written by authorized person or organization or institute. So next point is, what is importance or need of business correspondence? Business operations are not restricted to any locality. If we take an example of Kolhapuri chappal shop, which is famous, and the people who wear or want that chappal lives in different state or different country. So in this scenario, customer and company connects through written letters. So in this scenario, businessman and customer cannot talk personally and need to writing arises. This is the best example for business correspondence. So what are the main types of business correspondence? So there are 6 main types. First, letter of inquiry. Second, letter of claim or complaints. Third, letter of application. Fourth, letter of approval or dismissal. Fifth, letter of recommendations. Sixth, letter of promise. These are main types of business correspondence. So next most important thing for letter is what is the structure of the letter. So here heading, date, inside address, salutation, body of the letter, complimentary clause and signature are the main important points of any letter. Addition to this, reference number, attention line, subject line, identification marks, enclosures are important. So now we are going to discuss these points in detail. So first is heading. The heading of a business letter usually contains the name, postal address, email, website address, telephone numbers, fax number, trademark, logo of business, and generally it is in the middle of the page at top. The second is date. The date is normally written on the right side corner after the heading as the day, month and year. The date can be written in 3 formats as American, British and modern, which you can see on the screen. After that, third important point is reference number. It should be properly placed. It indicates letter number and the department from where the letter is being sent and the year. It generally helps for future reference. This reference number is given on the left hand corner after the heading. Fourth important point is inside address. It contains the name and address of the company or the firm or institution or a person to whom the letter is to be sent, or simply who receives the letter. It is written on the left hand side of the sheet and below reference number, and it is written to the responsible head, or which is the important and main person of that institution or company. After that important point is subject. It is a statement in brief. It indicates the matter to which the letter relates. Word subject is followed by a colon, and then you have to write a subject of the letter. For example, you can see on the screen. After that important point is salutation. Salutation. This is placed below the inside address, usually followed by comma. If we are addressing an organization, company, agency, etc., then you have to write dear sir dear ma'am or respected sir, respected ma'am. Okay, this is only in case of addressing an organization, company or agency. But if that is a circular sent for sales promotion or for promotion of data to large population, then we have to write dear customer, dear reader, dear subscriber or dear member. So for example, I am a YouTuber or I am a teacher and I want to tell my all the students something and I write a letter to you, then I can write dear students or dear subscribers. After that, the most important thing in the letter is body of the letter. There are 3 points: opening part, main part and concluding part. So opening part is introductory part of the letter, where introductory statement specifying the nature of the business or the occasion for writing the letter, means why this letter is being written or why we are writing this letter. Basically in this part we have to write how we get this information. Like if you are applying for something, then you have to write that I have seen this ad in paper dated on 24th January 2024 and I would like to apply for this post. So this is opening part of letter. Then main part. This part usually contains the subject matter of the letter. So in the main part you have to be precise and you have to write it in a clear words. Then third is concluding part. It contains a statement of the sender's intention, hopes or expectations concerning the next step to be taken. Further, the sender should always look forward to getting a positive response. The concluding remarks indicates what action you wish to address it to take. Means we are writing letter to someone and what response we want from them. At the end, terms like thanking you, with warm regards, with regards are generally used. After that, complimentary clause is there. So the way we have salutations like dear sir, dear ma'am, we have complimentary clause where we have to write yours faithfully, yours truly, yours sincerely. It depends upon salutation, like how formal salutation is, that much formal complimentary clause should be. So it is a formal and polite way of ending a letter. It must be in accordance with the salutation. Then the most important thing is signature. It is written in ink immediately below the complimentary clause. So after signature, you have to write your name and your position in your company. Means if I am writing to you, then I have to write yours sincerely, Brunal Mohite, YouTuber. This way you have to write. Then there is an enclosure. Enclosure means if the documents attached are important, they are specified and considered as enclosures. So check, drafts, bills, receipt, lists, invoices, these are the example of enclosure. Then there are two other things. Identification mark, that is small note. Identification marks appear just above the enclosure. This is required when the writer wants to add something which is not included in the body of the letter. It is expressed as P.S. So this is not the most important thing because we are generally not include identification mark in the letter. Last one is copy circulation. This is required when copies of the letter are also sent to persons of the addressee. It is done as CC. Means if I am writing some letter to you and again I want to send same letter to your head of the department, then I will write your name first and then I will write the head and the name of that college. So you will get one copy and your head will get another copy. So these 13 points are important for business letter. This is it for today's lecture, guys. I hope you would like this lecture and please like, share and subscribe. And in next video we are going to learn about types of business letters. Thank you.